Well, I was trying to do new things, like you said, Dr. Wexler, and so last weekend I stayed at the Queen Mary. You know, they turned it into a hotel, remember? Yeah. Well, you know, they said there were hauntings there and stuff like that. You know, I didn't really believe in any of that stuff until it had actually happened to me. Okay. What happened was I was sleeping, and I was rocked from a dead sleep by this loud banging sound. And I woke up, and I thought it was part of the dream, and I tried to ignore it, but then, while I was awake, I heard it again. It was only this time, it was accompanied by this loud voice from beyond the grave.
Okay. What did it say?
The voice said, "Housekeeping!" And I was so afraid. I pulled the sheets over my head, and I thought it would go away. Housekeeping! I heard it again. And then I heard the door start to turn and open. And I felt the spirit enter the room. And I was about to leave and run away, and then the ghost said, sorry. And then I heard the door slam, and the ghost was gone. It was scary. It was really scary. So I was jangled by that. I mean, naturally.
Anything else?
Well, yeah. Right after that ghost left, the phone in my room rang. Right? I didn't tell anyone I was staying at the Queen Mary. Who knows that? Nobody knows that. So I answer the phone, and there's this ghost on the other end of the line. And he says, "Mark?" And I was like, "No, my name is Richard." And he said this, and I'll never forget it. He said, "I'm sorry, I must have called the wrong room." You know? But when I was a kid, my parents were thinking about naming me Mark. You know, so there's a connection there, right?
Certainly.
I didn't even get to the scariest part yet.
Oh, I can't wait.
I was packing my stuff. I was calling it a day. You know, forget it. And I heard another banging sound. Only this time it sounded like it was coming from the room next to mine. It was slow at first, you know, but then it got louder and louder. And then this ghost woman started screaming. She's like, "Oh, Mark, that's right, just like that. Mark, you're killing me. It was just like she was being murdered again."
I can see that.
Petrifying, right?
Yeah.
So I just wanted to block it all out. So I thought I'm just going to turn on the TV. So I reach in the drawer, the nightstand. I open it up. Guess what I see there?
A Bible.
A Bible.
Yeah.
A Bible.
How about that?
In a hotel room. I couldn't believe it. So
wow.
It was just some spiritual calmness in the middle of the unrest.
Well, I tell you what. You know what? I think you need a lot more sessions. And I am going to prescribe you a lot of very expensive drugs.
That sounds good, Dr. West.
All right.
I want to be ready for my trip to Solvang.
Okay.